Yes?
You pick over what's left of your frontal cortex, but no compelling explanations emerge. The woman in an RCM patrol officer's uniform.
I would really prefer not to talk to you right now. I'm definitely not the cavalry. Yes, I am. I know.
Here's the real deal.
I don't know. I mean, why would I want to talk to you? No, you haven't wronged me. It's okay. Okay, fine. Let's talk. What did you want? What precinct?
Fucking deranged lunatic.
I don't know what to say.
Don't say anything, Judith. Me? No.
I'm just looking out.
No one. I'm just a man with sunglasses, and you are.
Yes. The police were...
Something about the man with sunglasses and you, the energy between you two, is making her uncomfortable.
You look like shit. And I don't mean that as a metaphor. Wow. You seem stable and in control. Now, what do you want?
Okay, so this guy is cool. He stands there like a statue, an angry statue, and he does not like you.
Come on.
There's something that binds you to him. Some kind of an outfit, maybe. A uniform. Exactamundo. Of course, you don't have to.
I'm not getting involved in this.
About what? You don't look like a cop. You know what you look like? Ah, well, go solve your case then. That would count as trying hard. No.
The man in sunglasses nods.
Watch out for yourself, loser.
That voice, so very familiar.
Oh, really? I wonder where. That's the where you remember me from? Okay then. It's probably a coincidence. People sound alike. Goodbye.
Well, yeah, it's obviously my partner. Or rather, my former partner. Kim's my partner now. I got a little coffee. Extremely, extremely weak coffee. Man, I wish it were raining here. Okay. We are gonna beeline it. Oh.
Droplets of rain fall on the white on blue police livery of the motor carriage. Do something important? Something murder-related? There's always something important. Doesn't mean you can't take a moment to admire this piece of machinery. Even at a standstill, the unibody Caprice Canema looks sleek and dynamic. The cabin is tilted frontward to give it a more aggressive, hunched look. Someone has waxed it recently.
You want to take a closer look? 130.
I reckon that's a 7-liter V12 there.
7.2. Supercharged. Yes, an extraordinary machine.
It's nice and all, but why so modest? Put some zing into it. Flare it up. Slam it down.
Sorry, I'm not following you.
Lingo it up.
No, that's porno tuning.
Use bigger words.
Porno. That's short for pornography. That's a negative on the porno. Thank you, though.
Okay. Here we go.
A rusting control panel. The water lock starts moving.
Cool.
Okay, if we ever need to get to the coast, then this is the way. But please, contain your wanderlust for now. I don't want us to get sidetracked, not with everything that's going on.
Focus on one thing. Achieve it, then the next, he thinks.
But, I mean... Oh, hey.
There's no way to listen to the tape without a working tape player or a pawn shop. A pawn shop would have a tape player.
It pretty much just tastes like boiled water. That's how little actual coffee is in it. But it's better than nothing. Hang on. Let's go here and find my car. Shit. And we're back. Sorry, controller died. Well, it didn't die, but it was going to. Okay.
banged-up motor carriage lies half submerged.
It appears to be so. I agree. We should definitely investigate.
The motor carriage is properly a single day in the salty seawater. Rust, moss, and sea life have already... The logo is too deep in murky water.
The ice hasn't closed around the vehicle yet. Let's wait for the low tide. I don't know. An hour or two, tops?
As you sit down in the old, rusty playground, the world around you becomes very silent. The hinges creak under your weight, dangerously so. Nothing but the sound of seagulls high above in the sky, echoing like distant laughter. Ice cracks around the blue motor carriage in the sea. Spit flies from your mouth to your moustache, your chest, the ground before. The lieutenant must think it's rather funny. He smiles and quickly turns away.
Just keep at it. It will come to you.
With his lips puckered, the lieutenant lets out a beautiful, melodic trill that puts even the insulindic thrush to shame. You hear the sound echo on the large body of water. Clouds race across the spring. The clouds pass in the sky, and the shadow of the swing moves like the hour hand on a timepiece. 30 minutes have passed.
I'm pretty sure I told you already, didn't I? My dad and mom are both half Serlite.
Clouds on the horizon grow darker, and the shadow of the swing set keeps climbing. You hear the distant rumble of the city. 30 minutes pass.
The world turns as fast as it wants.
Your voice echoes on the water, strange and out of place in the environment. 30 more minutes pass.
Yes, 41. What do you think it stands for? A precinct, yes.
A massive pit opens up in your stomach, and the most terrible feeling comes over you. You feel like you're about to faint and fall off the swing. Your hands get clammy, and the air Oh God, Harry. Oh God, Harry. What did you do? No. Just nope. Say no to this, Harry.
I'm afraid so, yes. It looks like you drove your police motor carriage into the sea after you jumped across the canal.
The lieutenant adjusts his glasses and doesn't say anything.
That is very unlikely. You'd be lucky to find one undamaged component. Well, not cheaper. This motor carriage costs 40,000 real. But in the long run, it still makes more sense to buy a new machine than try to refurbish this. Let's face it, this is a substantial loss to your district's budget. I mean, my station only has 4 other vehicles in addition to my kinema. Detective, we don't. A rescue operation really isn't vital.
It's sunken too deep. There is no access ramp to the coast.
I'm afraid it will have to be there like that for many years. Look at it. Parts of it might be. Yes. Let's go take a look.
Oh boy.
police badge on.
At least something good came out of all this.
Encased between two durable plastic sheets is a bluish card with lines of information and a watermark in the shape of the street grid of Revachol West. You see a photo, a name, a rank, a document number, the date of issue, and, in the lower right corner, your precinct. The man keeps winking at 8, maybe 10 years. The guy in the picture is rather good looking. He's got a nice haircut and is distinctly lacking in massive sideburns. What do you think? His face is already contorted by the expression. Although it looks better on him because he isn't in as much pain while producing it as you are now. Although there's already a hint of that pain, certainly. The badge in your hand shines as you rotate it.
Harrier. That's long for Harry. So you are Harry. Evrard was half right. Probably not a lot of people know your full name. Whoever told him you're Harry Dubois didn't. Pleased to make your acquaintance, Harrier Dubois.
The badge in your hands shines as you rotate it, catching light. You see
Lieutenant W. Freighter. The lieutenant is a rank above sergeant and below captain. It's the highest rank in the RCM that still does field work. I am a lieutenant. The title of Freighter is added to your rank. There are many reasons one would do this. The rank above you in your precinct's décomptage might be taken, or sometimes promoted officers do not want to replace their superiors, out of respect. And sometimes they just prefer the type of police work available to their current rank, in your case, lieutenant. Décomptage is the hierarchical system employed by the Revachol citizens' militia. It means counting down to 2s. The lowest rank is junior officer, usually kings like satellite officers and the additionally afraid. You are given the title of satellite officer if your partner is quickly promoted through the ranks and you rise with him. You don't seem to be a satellite. No, I've been putting up with you because despite an unconventional approach, you are doing good police work. It matters more than driving your motor carriage into the sea. And now we've even found your badge.
he trusts you for now. Try not to spoil it. Such a small yet precious thing. Expensive paper caught between thick plastic, like a fly in amber. It reads.
That's just the serial number. Revachol, Jamrock, Precinct 41, with some numbers thrown in there for good measure. 4 months ago. I'm guessing that's when you were promoted to the rank. A new badge usually comes with a new rank. You seem to have been doing well then.
The pain in your chest tells you you were working yourself to death to earn that rank. The case created a lot of edge you have to take off. The death march really gets us going.
Yes, it's the designation of your precinct. 41, like mine says 57. The 57th is mostly industrial harbor, a lot of asphalt. The 41st is... It's a tough station to work in. You have all of Jamrock to cover. That district should have 3 precincts, but money is what it is. But then again, it's a legendary district, and a hell of a station too. It must be an honor and a curse to work with people like Price, McCoy, Berdiaeva.
He knew all those people, although they're not from his station. They must be big. The badge in your hand shines as you rotate it, catching light. You see lines.
Okay. Oh. Nice. Looking good.
Hi, officer.
Factory balanced. Bakelite and stainless steel.
Anything I can help you with? A fishing village on the seashore. This place doesn't really have a name. It's sometimes called Elysium. The sign on the street leading here is illegible. Has been since they built this place. The name is Lillian. People call me Netpicker. I think I have time for questions, and that was actually the second one. Let's see. Who are you looking for? I don't think I know what these are. Care to elaborate? Aha! Like snowmen. Two odd guys have been wandering around here, nose in sand, talking nonsense about snowmen and the like. I don't really know. Further down the peninsula, I guess. I mean, that's where they were heading. Who else are you looking for besides snowmen? Well, how can I assist you then, officer? Like I said, fish mostly. Sail the wave. I sail the fish. Sometimes I also walk to the beach to see what the wood, pieces of glass. Every once in a while we see dead bodies. Human, animal, fish, other odd sea creatures.
Jesus Christ.
A mine washed ashore once.
A mine.
Bottles, drugs also. Lost cargo in general. Most of the time it's just wood and glass.
Mines. Mines. You need mines.
Well, you're barking under the wrong tree then, officer. I have no interest in floaters. Seen enough of them in my life already. Very unattractive bunch. Unfortunately, the factory sold this one with a 3-year warranty instead of a story. It's to intimidate folks, mostly. Not really. I know some basic moves, and I know it sure as hell beats a knife when you're in a tough spot.
But not when you're in a tight spot.
It's a regular mass-produced sword, like a shovel or an axe. Nothing fancy, just for intimidation. From time to time, people need a lesson in respect. That's just the way it is. Back in the day, I caught the eyes of many men. And believe me, men need a lesson in manners from time to time. Sure. Venomosity. But boys will be boys. What makes you think we haven't? That goes for men too.
That does not go for real men. It does not go for you. Show her. Show her the wonder.
No one wants to...
She's not afraid, however. Does that make her not dangerous?
Some went to patch their wounds, their lesson learned. Others were more thick-headed. Guess I enjoyed the way he bled.
If it is, then why the melancholy?
Gone. To the waves. The sea took him. It was a long time ago. He didn't respect the sea. Went out there, drunk like a skunk, and sure enough, one day the boat was found floating empty. Now, before you tell me how sorry you are for my loss, know that it was 4 years ago, and I've moved on. There's only so much mourning you...
She really liked those muscles, though. It's in the way she pronounces sinewy.
Yeah, death is nothing. I shit on death.
Us working folk don't have the luxury to be bedsick with melancholy. I buried him, mourned for an appropriate amount of time. Life didn't really change.
This is neither a touchy nor a very interesting topic for her. She looks like she's ready to go on a date with another, better, drunk. Ask her. Both of you could need some action.
Ew, no.
Sure is. The sun, I call her, coated with a fresh layer of tar just yesterday. It'll take some time for it to dry, assuming the sunny days continue.
Not even gonna take the chance, man. I'm just gonna move on.
Welcome.
Then how does she know you're here?
I still...
We are not here to cause any trouble, madame.
Oh, of course. No, not you, Pat. He was boarding. Needed... Oh, the usual. Dark tidings. Black...
You're not...
Maybe because I'm... Ah, look at me ramble on. That said, if lodgings is... I won't charge you for it. Take it as a gesture. Oh, don't. It's your choice. No skin. My kids grew up and left like they do. The house is long empty now. Don't make...
Well, if you are not in the hostel in the morning, I'll know where to find you. Here, in a shack.
Just... This is pretty much a non-place. Other...
Between...
And all... After... Now the goodwill ran out. Well... And then there's the... Lillian. Sooner or later, you'll see... He...
Under carts, boats... She nods, rinsing another piece of cloth.
Not... Some...
So, they don't hold services there anymore?
No, we've tried. Before you get... I don't know exactly. Of nerd? No. Now, what can't we do? What? You?
Nothing is impossible.
And now you know everything. Me? Now it's your turn, Mr... Quite a handle you got there. So many times.
Tremble. The time is now. Taola.
What the fuck?
Time for the show. For Taola. The hallowed time of fear and disintegration. A countdown has begun. All will collapse on itself. The world will disappear into a single grain of blackness. All sound will be muted. All life will scream. Time for the show. For Taola.
Okay.
The hallowed Ulogu Theodos. Xeno Zausin. Ipoli Osithian. Echondes Fronisin. Monday morning. The moment you arrived in this reality, are the first crack in the sheer Yes, you spoke the words of the Palindropos and the houses of Pericon. It's totally also a coping mechanism. So you should be. The world island crumbles at your feet.
I'm gonna opt in.
The face of the woman fractures.
Cop
There
of
will
the
be her.
apocalypse.
We all
Yes.
become vapor.
Top of the apocalypse. I know where my fucking next level up points going. Oh man. I really, really, genuinely hope there's like some kind of follow-up to this game. Whoa, yeah. Scratching the shit out of my dog. He's loving it.
Hello, mister.
She clutches a small stuffed animal. Occasionally, she twirls.
Yes, I am. Little. That's nice. My mum is great. She's never angry or anything. It's a grouse.
Wasn't Gar, the cafeteria manager, trying to repair a piece of taxidermy?
Sure. I mean, you already took it. It's Lammy.
Lambie is a stuffed lamb that, admittedly, has seen better days.
Yes. Very soft. Isn't he soft?
Aw.
Bye.
Nah, fuck that fat fuck.
A scattering of bullet holes is spread across the cracked wall, reaching from one corner to the other.
Correct. The density of the bullet holes is unusual, even in a general average bullet hole frequency in Martinez sense. Grim affairs. Meaning, this is a lot of bullet holes. Looks like fully automatic rifle fire. Something you don't see these days. Nothing for us to do here. Let's move along.
unable to piece together the big picture just... The scattering of bullet holes looks like one giant smiling mouth, smiling its deadly smile.
Oh, yeah, found them. We're almost leveled up too.
Hello, I'm Gary. How do you do, officer? Yellow man. I mean, officer.
The lieutenant raises his eyebrows slightly and takes out Yellow Man. That sounds awfully familiar. Something to...
I'm just waiting for my friend Morel to finish up with his insect traps so we can return to civilization. I like nature, just not this bloody coast. It's mostly drunks and degenerates that come here. Oh, I've been tempted. But someone has to stay strong for Revocall. Oh, so that's what the RCM in Martinez is about.
So you do know something about it?
No. Nothing. he was some kind of mercenary.
He's not feeling very comfy in his clothes, is he? Strange.
My mug?
His eyes widen at the sight of the mug. He's seen it before, all right.
How do you mean? Forgive me,
He's trying not to look afraid, because that would be incriminating. Yet he is.
Okay, I admit it. I threw the mug away in the trash container behind the hostel.
Oh, it's this motherfucker.
I know I shouldn't have, and I am very sorry, officer. You're not going to find me, are you? Oh, God. 250? How am I gonna pay that? Okay. And I'll never do it again. I don't know what got into me, really.
What did you do, Gary?
Nothing. Nothing. Just...
Here we go. Start pumping that sweet info.
I know a guy who works with the trash collection services. CS Municipal. He gave me a master key for the trash containers of Martinez.
I'm gonna need
use
that
the
key.
Whirling's trash compactor to store my own stuff. Garbage disposal is expensive as hell. I'm sorry, okay?
Disgraced. No need for the histrionic, sir. It was, after all, just a trash container.
He studies his reaction. Gary doesn't answer.
Officer, please. Let me explain. It's not like that. I was only cleaning up. I live right across the yard from where he was hanged, and I saw him stripped naked. All the clothes lying around in the yard, smelling. People are... Then I came out to clean up the rags, because no one else would. I put them into the Whirling's trash. Okay. I was coming to throw the mug away, and, well, I threw the mug there and the clothes.
Right. It was just civic duty.
Exactly. That's exactly what it...
As he shifts uncomfortably, a series of clicks, like the clinking of glass beads against one another as they roll across a hardwood floor. You've heard this sound before, but where?
Armor? No. I mean, yes. Of course. I know he was wearing armor.
There's something going on here. You should observe him more closely after this topic is concluded.
I hope I could help your investigation.
Don't be so relieved yet, Gary. This bad cop may have been in your apartment, admiring your mug collection. Perhaps a little intimidation?
Not many Sealites here, or anywhere, other than Sale. I meant no offense, truly. Oh, yes. Of course he is. I was just speaking about his... No.
There probably is a follow-up to this, but you can't think of any. Doesn't matter. Waste of time anyway. Gotta keep moving.
Sure do.
His eyes narrow slightly. He's wondering where this is going.
Of course. Of course.
Come on.
Is he? He's looking comfortable enough. Maybe it was just beads. Sounded like beads. But what kind of beads might a man like Gary be hiding beneath his...
You wouldn't be able to hear. Please excuse my cut.
Of course. Of course.
Fuck.
Not many Sealites here. Oh, yes. Of course he is. I was just speaking about his connections.
Here we go. Nice and easy.
There's a...
Who's there? Oh,
His self-conscious enthusiasm.
to what do I owe the pleasure? Of course. Thank you for passing along the message. That damn water lock is broken, and we can't go all the way around the A81. You broke the water lock with a motor carriage? There was a billboard in the canal. Not a vehicle. It said Samaran Butter.
Did he say we can go back now?
Yes, Gary.
Sir, your wife is waiting.
I just have to do one more round. See if the phasmid has taken the bait.
His hands are large and weather-worn, but also used to delicate, precise work.
Which is why we've been knee-deep. Good question. And I suspect it may have all... It's my hypothesis, but I cannot describe how these defend... I'm expecting it to be...
Seems puny, to be honest.
Typical rookie assumption. Even...
Would be glory itself.
Very little. Not yet.
Just out of curiosity, if there's no proof of its existence, how...
I know it's real. By which I mean, I've heard enough first-hand accounts to believe quite firmly that the insulin... I have to resist... Yes. Yes.
There's nothing dispassionate about the way he talks about the insect.
Well... Yes. Simple. At least, that's the locust.
Inside the traps, a number of locusts.
They'll work.
The traps do seem to be deftly and...
Yes. What? And I... My what?
Come on, Morale.
And leave...
Come on. She wants us back. I'm soaked up to my nuts.
Of course.
She's seen it.
Yes.
His spirit may be willing, but his body might be too old to endure the rigors of the coast.
No.
I could go for some trap setting.
I didn't expect you to take such an interest. Yes, indeed. There are 4 in total. One is... Another... The third... You should check.
That seems like a lot. Do we really have time for this extracurricular venture? Is it?
Bring it to me at once. Just... That's hot.
Did you hear that? Pheromones. You were right about the teenagers.
Oh, I doubt there is any connection there. Anyway.
This is the smell of dying reeds, of longing crumbling.
I hope you're not buying this. It dispenses it without letting you touch the canister, so it would be precious like holy water.
It is precious.
Right. Which means you two can pack up and go back.
Finally.
Thank you for your help. Gary and I will stop. I've just always liked... Real. Indeed.
Your nerve endings tell you there is...
Agreed. No. Everything from forgotten No. Of the list, 2 Yes. We cryptozoologists. In fact, it is 0.0... Yes? All right. What? A willow pet? They're not... They're very... You probably... Scary enough. After... I'll change...
A lavender shadow.
I know you think we were snacked. Furthermore, I'm not saying it was a confirmed sighting. I'm paying... Confirmed. It's one... No, me? By all means. No. Well, he's been a little unenthusiastic.
Hello again. Very generous of you to help us out.
You see, a slogan used to intertwine.
Looks like tomorrow never came.
And Mikhail noticed the wind. You officers!
Nice to meet you.
Yes.
He's just making up fancy words.
Oh yes. So Mikhail? No, I can't. Mikhail's a little tired.
The man speaks.
But I assume you're not here for... Aha! Would not a lot of...
Hold on. What's R&D? It looks old and weathered.
Apology. You're probably more familiar. That's not so... They started... Still. It was here in... And... Which is a feat...
He assumed...
Indeed.
The revolution!
Unfortunate. All of this was built by Feld. Yes.
A pleasure.
Yes. To lure in their star in... Oh, I'm afraid it didn't end well for the... They used it. What's the Mars? It's a beautiful piece of... I tried to get...
The kid takes a peek at the green...
Actually, no. 10 years ago,
Wait. This is all Ninsy-Pinsy God.
The Wumpty Dumpty Dum Center for Contemporary Arts. In fact, I'm not. The Wumpty Dumpty Dum Center is... But perhaps I should return to the tape computers. As I was saying, the device itself was very elegant. Even one would be very useful. Yes, dear. Who knows? Maybe it was an accident, or maybe they... But of course, what else? Sure, what's on your mind? But of course, what else? I do have some money. Oh no, I'm just spending...
Not that he would have to worry about being robbed. He looks surprised.
I do some Lomantangs.
Wait, what does this man know about Peru?
You got me to...
Dad's fighting with...
That's right, Mikhail. It also has a meditative quality. Help? No, thanks.
A metal plate. You hear the tone. The machine is inoperable. You pick up the handset. There's a tone. The machine is operable. Calling. Still. End of...
Pierre, is that you?
Say you're not Pierre. That seems like a better idea. You don't know why.
So nice of you to find the time to call me. It gets so lonely. Even the animals have died. Are you sure you're Pierre?
Her voice is drowned in white noise. Sounds like waves washing a beach, growing in volume until... You pick up the handset. There's a tone. The machine is operable.
What? Fuck. Okay.
You pick up the handset. There's a tone. The machine is up.
Okay.
Calling. Still. Someone with a message.
Hello, Gerard speaking. What are you, like 5? Thanks for calling.
Phone hanging. Disconnect tone. Calling. 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 Still call. Still.
Stop calling me, man. I'll get you your money, alright? I just need till tonight. Let me work. Tethys. Hey! You're not Tethys.
Disconnect. Calling.
I'm tired.
Sounds like he hasn't talked to anyone in quite a while.
If I could go just 1 month without writing, no, 2 months, I could regenerate my brain.
The man disappears with a... You do not hear the customary disconnect tone, just silence in the handset. The... Seems like it did not have time to swallow the coin. This sometimes happens. Lucky you. The call went too fast for the payphone to register. You can still make a new one without paying. You close your eyes and put your index finger on the rotary dial. Then pull down on the number. Then move one up and repeat the motion. Strange. This is not how you started before. 41441111. Yes. 4451. An ultra-long distance call. Your air fills with a crackle, the wash of a strange ocean full of white noise. A little bird starts ringing in there, not like the local calling tone before. No, a small ring in a cage of distortion, far away, a distant network of phones. Calling, calling in the night, pitiful and terrifying. You feel your pulse rise with each ring. Calling still, ringing by the bedside of a dark but capacious apartment with long windows. You know this to be true. The handset starts slipping from your sweaty palm. Your breathing is heavy. You just do. And the lieutenant is too far away to hear your yelp. The sea wind blows. Calling. Calling. calling, calling, calling. Then the ocean breaks. Out of the depths, a woman's voice emerges. Small. The dearest thing you've ever heard.
Hello? Hmm. Who is this? Dora, who is this? The connection is bad.
In the distorted distance, you hear someone turning next to her. Bed springs rattle.
No. It's you, isn't it? It's you. You're not ominous, Harry. You're drunk. Oh, God. Do you know what time it is? It's so late here. It's 4 o'clock, Harry. I need to wake up in 2 hours. Yes. I'm in Morova, sleeping. What do you want to talk about that we haven't talked about already?
This is bad. You feel your right hand on the handset cramping up with pain.
To work.
No response, only a sigh. The connection crackles like burning paper.
Oh no, please stop. Please, let's just hang up.
She does not answer anymore.
Harry.
Disconnect tone. The machine ran out of money. You dial the number again. 26 pulls of the rotary dial. The machine eats the coin, and a terrifying ocean of distance rustles in your ear. In the middle of it, a familiar ring. Small, distorted. Calling, calling. Calling, 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 calling. It looks like she does not want to pick it up, Harry. Stop scaring her. Come on, you know why. The headset lands in the cradle with a clank. You dial the number again. Calling, 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 calling. And calling for who knows how long, but no one answers. You need to insert more money to call again. The cold metal is hard, and your knuckles bleed. Takes your mind away from that voice. For 1 second at least.
That's enough now, officer.
It didn't give you any fun for that money. Your hand is swelling up.
Officer, that's enough. Let's return to work.
Wow. This is where we came from. Yeah.
Heavy wooden doors. More than nothing happened.
I don't think...
High above, the wind wraps the church.
There is a hole in my heart.
The lieutenant looks at the padlock. He didn't hear you asking. You were quiet enough. The carving on the door is block-like and the surface is smooth from the wind, but moist. Feels exceptional. 300 tons of pine would fit together seamlessly. It's old too, cut and carved many centuries ago. This cheap-looking padlock is sturdily built. It'll be easier to break the staple than the lock. Also, that sticker is interesting. You see a yellow circle with two... He takes off his glasses and uses a blue handkerchief.
No. Looks like a dead man smiling. Suggests junior delinquency. Forever these acts aren't I haven't seen that sticker before, and I'm not a youth.
The padlock passes through a staple that's been... Should you want to get through, it might be easier to just pry the whole...
Maybe we should circle the building first and look for another way. The building has seen it. Yes, the pulsing base. A sure sign of junior delinquency. Somewhere east of here.
Pry bar, okay.
Heavy wooden doors, more than twice your height, stand shut in front of you. The rectangular seat, there's nothing like the sound of a sticker unpeeling. Now it's stuck to your thumb. Looks like today was a gold star day. You jam the pry bar between the lock and the staple and apply force. Your biceps bulge. The pathetic old wood. Suddenly, the pry bar snaps. Metal shavings fly everywhere. The upper half, between the lock and the staple, falls to the ground with a thunk. The broken edge of the snapped pry bar is smooth.
Tools break, officer. Try to control yourself. I don't know. You don't? Or maybe we'll find a new one. I don't carry more than one pry bar with me. I thought this was a lousy way to enter a place of worship that's already in disrepair. I guess the church agreed.
Heavy wooden doors, more than twice your height, stand shut.
Oh, okay. So the pry bar... Well, I thought we got it open, though. Okay. I guess fucking not. Oh my god. Alright.
This is it, the scene of the party, the fire pit, cigarettes, and empty bottles, all evident. Looks like they were here a while, judging from all...
Looks like it. No, that's it.
Let's go back, baby.
Hello, hello. Let me know if I can help you with it. Sure thing. Sure, man. Sure. Let me have a look. Anything else you're thinking of selling? I'm not purchasing any more clothing at the moment. Another time, perhaps.
The boomboxes wait on the shelves. And your boombox, that gold and amber,
is the Harmon Welshie W2, made in Vespa, designed in Seoul. And here you are, quality.
Oh boy.
The tear machine stands in the corner. Your bottles clunk into the machine, and the money.
Alright, fam. I'll hop off here for now. I love you. I'll see you later.